Governors say no to headers, then where do they want them to go? If they say no to headers, where do they want them to go? Just imagine what this Gombe State governor is saying. Since they don't know where to go, let them go to Gombe State. Aren't there enough forest in Gombe State where they can go and do their grazing there? You can as well ask them all to relocate to Gombe State and stay over there with you, since you are asking where they will go to. Okay, Governor Inuwa Yaya of Gombe State is seeking more understanding from his southern counterpart on the fate of herders following the governor's recent ban on open grazing in their state. He says in his interview with correspondent Shola Shitu in Gombe that every Nigerian in or out of government must be his brother's keepers. The issue of security in the country has been a burning one over the years. How do you assess the situation? We thank God we have been living peacefully and harmoniously together in Nigeria all this while. However, there are instances where some misunderstandings arose which led to destruction of lives, property, and even most destroyed the foundation of the whole nation. I am happy to say that Gombe State is relatively peaceful despite so many things. Very cosmopolitan people of different background live, work together, and see one another as brothers and sisters. It has been like this from the time of my grandparents to my parents, and even to this time. Without peace and without mutual understanding, there will be no development, and when there is no development, it means the nation will collapse. Okay, we all have knowledge. We cannot claim not to have knowledge. We cannot claim to have not learned from our leaders, especially from the traditional institution who are the custodian of knowledge passed down from our forefathers. We have the responsibility to combine modern knowledge with that of the forefathers and fashion art way, so that we don't overstep our bounds and peacefully coexist to release our dreams. However, these are some criminal elements. There are some criminal elements amongst us who do not want the country to move forward because of their greed and selfish ambition. These selfish and greedy groups who are only after their political, economic, and otherwise interests now hide behind religion and ethnicity to cause disaffection amongst the innocent populace, and when that happens, everybody becomes his brother's enemy. That is the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria today. It is very unfortunate. Gombe is relatively different and relatively peaceful. We are at the center of the northeast, okay, sharing boundaries with the remaining 5 states in the region. If you go back to history, precisely from the amalgamation of Nigeria in 1914 to the days of the old northern region down to Bauchi State, we have always had peaceful relationship over time amongst people of different religion. We don't discriminate. Let me use myself as an example. The house of my late grandfather, which you knew very well at Jekada Fari, the neighborhood of that house is inhabited by Yoruba people from Ogun and Osun states. I grew up with those people and we live together. They are all Christians, and in my own family we are Muslims. During Salah we share food with them, they eat, and during Christmas time they also share food with us and we eat too. We saw that peaceful coexistence through history up to our own generation. We see those people as my friends, brothers, and I relate with them. So myself and the leadership of this state, and indeed the traditional leaders, are committed towards maintaining that peaceful and tranquility that we have. We will not stop anybody, and nobody should stop us from practicing our own faith, but that togetherness shall be maintained. Okay, he has said his own. Now it is time for us Nigerians to do what? To say our own. So since you want herders to come and destroy that peaceful tranquility that you're talking about, then you can ask them to relocate down to your own state and stay there. What kind of question is this? Okay, we add they coming from. Afterwards, we know where they came from. They should go to their state of origin. We have no place to accommodate headsmen. Enough is enough. I beg. Okay, criminals for that matter. Let them go to hell. Okay, okay. You know, a lot of people are already answering back to this governor since he's asking where the southern governors want herders to go to. What is the business of the south with cattle raiders from the north? Southern fishermen do not go to the north to make their catches. Okay, they do that where they live, so it has to be with the herders. Okay, it is now Buhari is in power that they started asking for land from southern Nigeria. There is something fishy. Let them remain their place. We don't need them and can't accommodate them. Okay. Stupid question from the enemies of peace. Can't Fulanis bandits buy a land to grow grasses there for their cows in the north? Even Dangote bought a land to grow up his businesses. There's a lot of wasting land in the north. Allow them to use it. Poke nose of Fulanis bandits in our land is endangering our lives. Okay, can you please stop talking like an idiot? Give them loan to establish ranches. Okay, they should go back to their state of origin. The thing is, if in the north there are a group of criminals tormenting us, we have the right to send them back to sender. Okay, where did they come from? They should go back to Niger Republic where you brought them to kill us. Okay, you see, your question is simple. Please, they should go back to where they came from, or all of them will be killed. Stupid northern Islam group. Okay, someone here said they should go back to Sambisa Forest. They can go to Gombe. Madness everywhere. Governor talking like a fool. Let them return to where they are coming from. Someone here is saying, let them go to your house. Exactly what I said earlier. How can you ask such a question? If you think that what the southern governors did to the Fulani herdsmen is not to your taste, or you don't like it because they asked them to leave the south, then you can as well ask them to relocate to Gombe state. Let them go and stay in your Gombe state and do whatever they feel like. They can kill your people or rape your women, even your children. We don't really care. Let them go and stay there. The people of the south said enough is enough, that they do not want herders in their land again. So what is wrong with that? When someone said, I'm no longer interested in a marriage, then that person can go for divorce, go and file for divorce. So why are you forcing the southern people to harbor herders in their states? They say they don't no longer want herders in the south, so let herders go to the north. It's as simple as that. There is no problem in this. Since you have the big heart of asking that question, you can as well allow them to relocate to Gombe state. Period. Chikena, Baturenchi, enough is enough. Gaskiya